Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in the
Hello everyone, this is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. I am a graphic designer and illustrator and a big comic book fan. And today I got another package in the mail. I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing it's comics, but I'm not sure which comics they are. I know I've ordered comics, but I don't know which ones this particular package is. I couldn't tell from the name and on the package, but I'm going to open it up and let you guys take a look with me. I'm hoping it's comics. Might be something else. If it's something else, then you won't see this video. But let me slice it open. Don't slice too deep, because you don't want to damage the comics. Hopefully within. All right. Try not to cut myself either. All right. Got that. All right. Now, let's open it up. Oh, one more. There we go. Cool. Put the knife aside. Let's open up this package. Ooh, there's paper inside. Someone sent me newspapers. Old newspapers. I loved old newspapers. They're the best. Ooh. What's this say? MLB airing 30 classic games digitally on PBD opening day. I imagine that has to do with baseball. But I don't watch baseball, so that doesn't matter. Toss that aside. Here we go. Ooh. Wait. Oh, okay. It's comics. Okay, let me take this out. Put that there. I've already wiped off the box for Corona-chan. Oh, camera, hold still. All right. So hopefully the package inside is Corona-free, and I can open it up and see what's inside. All right. What did I buy? I was trying to remember when I got the package. I was like, what was it that I did buy? All right. Let's see, what is this stuff? Bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is the best. All right. Let's see. Drum roll. Wait, okay, it's got some sort of saran wrap around it. How do I... A lot of comics in here. What'd I get? Hold on. Now I am curious. Oh, I remember. I remember what I got. Sorry. It took me a while. Because I got this... Well, I guess I didn't get that long ago. I got it I ordered it about a week ago from... I'm going to rebag these in resealable bags. But I ordered these about maybe about a week and a half ago. I found them for a really good deal on eBay. Now, some of you may... Well, I've talked about this character a lot in the past, but some of you may not be familiar with this run of comics. This is Doc Savage, and it is Doc Savage, the Man of Bronze. This is a Doc Savage series from Millennium Comics back in the early 1990s. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you may not, but this was a great Doc Savage series. This is probably one of the best ones I've read. I've read most of the comic book versions of Doc Savage. What made this one so good was that they really stuck closely to how the character was depicted in the original pulp novels back in the 30s and 40s. What I really loved about it, well, two things. One, the art. The art was fantastic on this book. The covers were drawn by, mainly by Brian Stelfreeze, a fantastic illustrator. And I think this was the first work I saw of Stelfreeze's back in the early 90s. I was just really impressed by the way he drew Doc on these covers. This cover was drawn by Doug Wildey. He was a very well-known animator and illustrator. He worked on a lot of Hanna-Barbera cartoons back in the 60s. He worked on, you may be able to tell just by looking at this, he worked on Johnny Quest and a number of other really great cartoons back in the 60s with Alex Toth. Blech, my brain. Alex Toth. And he did this cover. Very good. Another Brian Stelfreeze cover of Doc Savage and his cousin, Pat. Another Brian Stelfreeze. I mean, just great art on the covers. And on the inside, the art was done, I believe, by I think, well, two people. One was the late Michael Ringo. He did some of the interiors for this series, but also Darryl Banks, who was well known for doing a lot of the classic Green Lantern comics in the 90s, especially when Kyle Rayner took over for Hal Jordan. Those were drawn by Darryl Banks, and he did the interiors for a number of these books. The reason why I got this series, I have probably half of these books already. The reason why I got this series was, one, they offered all of them, all 12 of them, for like $9 or $10 or something. So I was like, oh, I'm buying them. That's cheap. But also, because it had this book, Repel, and Repel only had one issue from that story, printed by Millennium before Millennium closed shop. But I started reading Repel, when was it? Very recently, probably in the last couple of weeks. And I remembered in the back of my mind that Millennium had done a comic book version of Repel, or at least the first issue. And so I was like, oh man, I wonder what that looked like when they drew it as a comic book. So I looked on eBay, I found this bundle of books, this lot of books, including Repel, for only, like I said, $10. So I was like, I'm just gonna buy them all, because I there are half of the books I don't have. Like, I don't have this one, Manual of Bronze, which deals with all of Doc's weapons, and some of the other ones. So I figured I'll just get all of them, and they're great books, and it was a great price. This one's done by Tony Harris. Another great cover, beautifully done. I remember when I was in college at the time when these came out, I would look at these books and I would try to just glean some art knowledge just by watching them, like, the way he outlined, he painted this, and it looks like airbrush, and then he would outline the figure in ink and stuff. It's just really, really, really great. Just design and artwork. I loved it. Fantastic stuff. This one's by Harris too. It's beautiful work. So good. And the funny thing is that these books were written and edited by Mark Ellis, who was a comic book writer, again, back in the 90s. This is another Brian Stelfreeze cover. And, like I said, I've been a big fan of Doc Savage for years. And when I was still in college, I would send out comic book samples to various companies. And I sent some out to Millennium because I was a big Doc Savage fan. And I ended up adapting one of the Doc Savage novels, the last one. It was called Up from Earth's Center, where Doc Savage basically goes to hell. And I adapted about 5 or 6 pages from that novel into a comic book form, and then mailed that off to Millennium. Never heard back from them. But weirdly enough, about a month ago, Mark Ellis, the writer, editor for Millennium Comics, he contacted me on Facebook, sent me a message, and asked me if I was the guy who had sent those samples of Doc Savage to Millennium decades ago. And I was shocked that, one, that he remembered my work, but two, that he contacted me after 25 years about these old samples. And I told him, yeah, and yeah, so it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool that 25 years later, someone actually liked my work enough to contact me. So thank you, Mark Ellis. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is a great series. Again, if you guys have a chance, go on eBay, pick it up. One cool thing I thought that I saw about a year and a half ago that the pages that Mike Waringo did for this series, they were on sale on eBay for $25 each, and I was shocked that they were going for so low. And now I'm kicking myself that I didn't buy them at the time. They're gone now. But yeah, I mean, there's just some great art in these books, and it's a great series. So I strongly encourage everybody, if you have a chance, go on eBay. Even if you only pick up one, take a look at it, read it. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like Pulp Fiction, especially if you like Doc Savage, you will love this series by Millennium Comics. So yeah, but that's it. That's my unboxing for today. I'm going to crack some of these open and read the issues I haven't read yet and enjoy them greatly. So, but everybody, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please check out the comic book that I'm currently drawing. Secret Comics Presents is on Indiegogo currently, and it's only available for another 18 days. So please don't wait. Go and check it out. You can find it at www.secret-comics.com. And yeah, plenty of tiers. You can buy the book for as little as $8 for a signed copy. So order it today. Okay? Thank you very much. You guys take care. Have a great day. Bye. Secret Comics Presents. Available only till May 12th, 2020. At www.secret-comics.com.
Order now.